what's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Thank you so much for joining me tonight for another installment of the Breonna Taylor Initiative. All right, guys. So we are. Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. Sorry about that. Um, so yeah, we're here for another installment of the Breonna Taylor Initiative. All right, guys. We have some things that we want to talk about on tonight concerning the case of Breonna Taylor. So we're going to get to that in just a moment. All right, guys. Hope everyone had a peaceful day. There's a lot of protests going on in Louisville, Kentucky, and across the nation. All right, guys. So we're here to just talk about some of those issues. All right, guys. So if you have any comments, please leave a comment and let us know that you're watching. If you have any comment on the Breonna Taylor case, you can please leave a comment. We'll read it on the air. Also, if you would like to be a part of this broadcast, you can leave a comment and I'll actually bring you in to the broadcast and you can leave, we can have a discussion. All right. This platform is an open platform for everybody to give their opinion. Hi Selena, I see you watching. Pastor Mobley, how you doing, my brother? Hope everything is well, my brother. Thank you so much for joining. Anybody like to be on this podcast with me right now, you can just leave a request in the comments and I will send you a link. And then you can join us. All right, you can join me and we can have a conversation about this. But have some videos that I want to share with you guys on tonight. And I want to just talk about a few things. All right, guys. So we're basically going to get into this. All right, guys, because there is a lot of news to talk about. All right. All right, guys. So the Louisville police officers involved in Breonna Taylor's shooting death knocked and announced themselves and did not execute a no-knock warrant as previously believed. Kentucky's Attorney General said on Wednesday. At a press conference, Attorney General Daniel Cameron said a neighbor corroborated cops' claims that they knocked on Taylor's apartment door and announced themselves as police in the early hours of March 13th. So I want to break this down real quick. An apartment building, I don't even know how many people live in that apartment building, but that apartment building probably, let's say there's 20 people in there. Out of 20 people that live in there, it might be more than 20 people. It could have been 50 people. But let's just give them the benefit of the doubt. Out of 20 people, you mean to tell me only one person heard the police officers knock? I don't know. I feel like some fishy is going on. I really, 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 really feel like something really fishy is going on, guys. So I don't know what to believe right now. They tell us one thing, it could be one thing or it could be another. Who really knows? But I don't believe it. I'm going to say they could have paid that person off. I don't know if the person is a black person, a white person, that's a neighbor, but you know what I'm saying? I feel like they could have paid that person off, say, hey, you tell this story, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. At this point, I don't trust them. They paid Breonna Taylor's family $12 million, but what's $12 million and you don't have your child? You don't have your family member. If I had to lose one of my children for money, I'm going to keep my kids. I'm not going to take the money, So I'm sorry. The money's not going to make me feel better. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't really know what they're doing, but, it's sad. It's really sad. So Daniel Cameron also defended two other officers involved, Detective Miles Cosgrove and Sergeant Jonathan McElhenney, saying that they were first shot at by Taylor's boyfriend, Kenneth Walker, before returning fire. So in quote, they said that our investigation found that McElhenney and Cosgrove were justified in their use of force after having been found fired on by Kenneth Walker, Cameron said. Madeline and Crossgrove were not indicted. Okay, so Cameron urges the community to accept the decision and um, and those that may be influenced are thinking to spark further unrest. So um, he basically is saying, just get over it. It's done. We need to just get over it. That's what Attorney General Daniel Cameron is saying. So, I mean, what are we going to do, right? If he's saying get over it, I guess we just got to get over it. What else is there to do? I really don't know. It's a tough situation, guys. This is it's very tough. I don't know what to say about this situation, but I'm very upset. I've been saying this from the get-go. Breonna Taylor is a family member of us all. You know what I'm saying? She represents every family. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just can't sit by and just let that slide. I can't. I will not sit back and let that slide. You understand what I'm saying? It's not right. And we have to do better. Something has to be done. You understand what I'm saying? Um, Daniel Cameron also is he's married to a white woman, and in most times that wouldn't matter. You know, it shouldn't matter, but he is, and the only reason I bring that up is because he got married during this trial. During this investigation, he could have waited. He's supposed to be the attorney general. He could have waited, but he married a white woman. Mitch McConnell was at his wedding. There's been some rumors that Mitch McConnell's granddaughter is married to the attorney general, Daniel Cameron. I don't think those are true. So I actually did repost it. So I want to apologize. I'm still investigating that. So I want to just wait and get further clarity on that. But Mitch McConnell was at Daniel Cameron's wedding. Okay. So he has friends in high places. And Attorney General Daniel Cameron is also on the short list of Supreme Court judges. All right. So Donald Trump has him on a list to be possibly nominated as a judge. So I kind of feel like Trump might have him wrapped around his finger. You know what I'm saying? Because that's a good job to have. That's a lifetime job. So if Daniel Cameron gets hired for the Supreme Court, he's set for the rest of his life, literally. A black man in the Supreme Court. Look at Clarence Thomas. You know what I'm saying? Clarence Thomas is in there. He's been in there for many years, and he's prospering, and he's not coming out until he's dead. Daniel Cameron is about, I think he's 34 years old, young man. Not sure how old you have to be in the Supreme Court, but he's young. So if Trump gets 4 more years, I believe he's gonna put him in there. We need to vote, guys. We really have to vote, guys. All right. It's very serious, but we need to vote. All right. This is not you know what I'm saying? This is serious, guys. This is very serious. We have to vote, because if we don't vote come November, we're going to be in trouble. We can look at it and say, talk about the lesser of two evils, all of that crap. Okay, the lesser of two evils. There's no evil now. The only evil is Trump, in my opinion. He's the only one that's not being godly right now. No compassion or anything. So what are we going to do? We're going to say, oh, they're going to make up their minds anyway. Now, we talked about the Electoral College on yesterday. So the Electoral College basically means that, they can basically just pick who they want based on the Electoral College votes. You know what I'm saying? They can just, you know, look at the numbers and they can just say, you know what, we're just going to round it up to what we think they need, you know, and they can just do what they want to do. So I'm still going to take my chances. There are people that died for us to have the right to vote. And I believe that we need to still vote. You understand? So we have our broadcast coming out in October, the Vote 2020. All right. Every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. And it'll be live on our YouTube and our Facebook accounts. All right. So that's going to be youtube.com/Black News Undisputed. And also youtube.com, facebook.com/Black News Undisputed. All right. And that'll be every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. All right, guys. So you can check us out. We have a lineup. We have some guests that are already scheduled to come on the show. All right, guys. They are coming on, and we're gonna bring them on, and we are gonna have deep discussion about voting. We have some people that feel like we need to vote. That's how I feel. I feel like we need to vote. All right. That is my stance, is that we vote. And then I have some other people that kind of feel like my vote doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. We're still going to have everybody and allow everyone to have something to say, all right, to let their voice be heard. We have Democrats coming on. We have Republicans coming on. We may have some conservatives on, so we're going to have a little mixture of everything. We're going to have some ministers come on, pastors, and, we're going to have some poll workers come on, people that work at the polls. You understand? So we're going to have a mixture of everybody to come on. We've already scheduled these guests to come on to be on the panel. It's going to be 2 people a night. All right. It'll be 2 people a night with myself. So it'll be 3 of us on the broadcast, and we will have a discussion about these issues. All right. And it's just a discussion. It's not an argument. It's just a time for us to discuss and, talk about the issues. All right, guys. So there was some protests going on last night. So I just want to take you down to where the protesters were last night to just let you hear a little bit of what they had to say.
There was no justice and no accountability today with Breonna Taylor at all. Those 2 officers that fired their weapons will not be indicted, which means they won't be convicted, which means there is no justice, there is no accountability. I would like us to give a moment of silence for her. We're going on 7 months of her murder. I'd like us to have a moment of silence, please, for 7 minutes, please, if everybody could just be calm. That family is grieving right now. The Black communities all over the nation right now, we are grieving right now, all over again. We've waited 7 months for the inevitable. We as Black people have to just deal with things. That's what we're expected to do. Deal with whatever that comes our way. Just deal with it. We're going to kill you in broad daylight. We're going to do it on camera. Just deal with it, Black folks. Deal with it. That's the requirement of us. That's what we have to bear on our shoulders. It's just to deal with it. It's too much. The burden is too heavy. It's too much for us. We are struggling right now as a community. We are angry. We are outraged. We are offended by the verdict of today. Because Breonna Taylor's life meant more than $12 million. $12 million is nothing. I know that mother wants her baby back. She would gladly hand that check back over if she can have her daughter back.
All right, guys. So that was a protester just talking, saying some things that we all feel, basically just saying the same thing that we all feel. That's how I feel too. I would, like I said, I would definitely gladly give back that $12 million to have my child back. My children are invaluable. $12 million is a lot of money, but what kind of heart? I mean, if you could just take the $12 million and just be like, well, I'll get over it, then you didn't really love the person in the first place. So they think they could just throw money at us and like we're just going to be okay with it. No, it does not work like that. It really, 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 really does not work like that. All right, so I wanted to let you hear what Queen Latifah had to say. Queen Latifah had something to say about this circumstance. So let me put her on.
It's a very complicated situation, um, but it ain't right and enough already. Enough already. It's time for some people to go to jail. So I don't even know what the hell that charge means. You know what I mean? But I know one thing: if somebody is got a bunch of complaints against them, then clearly they don't need to be engaging with the public. Right. You know what I mean? And we need to know that information, and they need to not be engaging with the public. Like enough already.
I mean, she said it best. Queen Latifah just said it. Police officers that they just want to kill us and they want to do all this stuff. They do not need to engage with the public. You understand? Anybody watching out there, you got anything to say? You can leave a comment. Let us know that you're here. Leave a comment and join the conversation. I want to know what you have to say. You know, I really want to know what everybody has to say about these events because Breonna Taylor could have been my wife. It could have been one of my kids. It could have been me. Could have been anybody we know. So, it's sad. It's very sad, but that's where we are in America. This is the America, the supposedly home of the free, home of the brave, That's what they call it. It's pathetic actually. It's really, 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 really pathetic. I want you guys to when you get a chance, check out this book, A User's Guide to Democracy, How America Works. It's a pretty good book that about voting and how the branches of government work. It's a pretty good read. I just got the book. Got to do my research, for the vote 2020, because I'm going to be having people that know a little more than I do. So, can't be up there not knowing what I'm talking about, still getting new to this whole broadcasting thing. So, we got to do research and we got to know what we're saying. And, you can watch videos and read articles all day, but, we have to know certain things for ourselves, and most things we know from experience, just living life. But, it's sad that we're living in a time like this, especially with this pandemic. I'm very sad about this whole global pandemic, and then the racial pandemic is crazy. It's bad. It's a horrible thing, but we're gonna get there. We are going to get to another level. Things are gonna get better. Life is gonna get better. You understand what I'm saying? So, we just have to be encouraged. You know what I'm saying? We have to be encouraged and we have to do, you know, life is going to get better. That's all I know. I really know that things are going to get better. And I believe that. It may not happen in my lifetime, just like Dr. King said. He may not get there with us. And, his kids are reaping benefits that he didn't reap. But his kids still need to reap benefits. And then his grandkids. So it's going to be the same thing for me, I'm not reaping certain benefits right now, but my kids are going to reap certain benefits because of the fighting that we do right now. And then my grandkids are going to reap benefits because of the fighting that my kids do. And then my grandkids got to fight until there's total change, until there's total victory. And of course, if we want to, talk about the last days, we got to be ready for that too, guys. We got to be ready for the last days because we don't know when God's coming back. But they've been saying he's coming back soon. And they talk about the end times and a lot of stuff that's happening right now. It reminds me of the end times. A lot of things that are happening right now are reminding me of the end times. So we got to be ready, guys. We got to be ready. All right, we're gonna show you. We're gonna go back, back to our broadcast colleagues that are out in the field just to, bring you some more video. All right. So here's some more video footage from out in the protest, and just check this out.
If we simply act on emotion or outrage, there is no justice.
I'm sorry. So this is the actual video I wanted to play too. So you're gonna hear Daniel Cameron to give the reason why, at the end of the verdict, and then you're also gonna hear from former Vice President Joe Biden. All right, so check this out.
If we simply act on emotion or outrage, there is no justice. Mob justice is not justice. I understand that Miss Breonna Taylor's death has become a part of a national story and conversation. But we must also remember the facts and the collection of evidence in this case are different than cases elsewhere in the country. I understand that as a black man, how painful this is. And which is why it was so incredibly important for make sure that we did everything we possibly could to uncover every fact.
At First and Broadway, shots rang out and 2 of our officers were shot. Both officers are currently undergoing treatment at University Hospital. One is in alert and stable. The other officer is currently undergoing surgery and stable.
Breonna Taylor's life mattered. Say her name.
Protesting makes a lot of sense. It's clear people should be able to speak, but no violence. No violence. My heart goes out to Breonna Taylor's mom. The last thing she needs is to see violence in the streets. So protest peacefully, no violence.
All right. So you heard it. You saw it, guys. So we're going to leave it there for tonight. We may come back again at 10 p.m. All right. To have some more discussion, and we'll have we may have Bryant with us at 10 p.m. so we can have more discussion, and then we will play these videos again for you guys. All right. So again, thank you so much for joining us for the Breonna Taylor initiative. And we're not going to stop fighting, guys, until there's justice. All right. And there has to be justice some kind of way. Some kind of way, guys. So we'll see you later.